Good morning, everyone. I am Anil Kumar from the Department of English. Today I'm going to speak about Riders to the Sea. So, one act play by Sinch. Riders to the Sea is a play written by Irish literary Renaissance playwright John Millington Sinch. It was first performed on 25th February 1904 at Milesworth Hall, Dublin, by the Irish National Theatre Society. One act tragedy. The play is set in the Aran Islands. Irishman, unlike all of Sin's plays, is noted for capturing the poetic dialogue of Ireland. The plot is based not on the traditional conflict, human wills, but on the hopelessness struggle of people against the impersonal but relentless cruelty of the sea. Since uses of the native Irish language is part of the Irish literary revival, a period when Irish literature looked to encourage pride and nationalism in Ireland. Characters Maurya, grief-stricken widow and mother of 8 children. Kathleen, Nora, Batley, Sean, Seamus, Stephen, Patch, and Michael. Kathleen, Maurya's elder daughter, tries to keep her mother from dying from grief by identifying her deceased brother Michael's clothing. Nora, Maurya's younger daughter, helps her sister with their mother. Bartley, Maurya's youngest and only living son, has died by the end of the play. Maurya's son Sean, Seamus, Stephen, Patch, and Michael, as well as Maurya's husband, are all deceased when the play begins. There is also a priest character who is never seen but is quoted by Kathleen and Nora in the beginning of the play. Let us see the themes. The prevailing theme of the play is the subtle pragmatism Sinch observed in the people of rural Ireland. Following his dismissal of Christianity, Sinch found that the predominantly Roman Catholic Ireland still retained many of the folk tales and superstitions born out of the old Celtic paganism. This play is an examination of that idea as he has a set of deeply religious characters find themselves at odds with an unbeatable force of nature. While the family is clearly Catholic, they still find themselves wary of the supernatural or characteristics of natural elements in idea every present in Celtic paganism. The power of the sea. Themes. The power of the sea, the central theme of the play. The sea is right outside the cottage door, volatile, unpredictable, and implacable. It has taken almost all of Maurya's male family members, and is poised to take the rest of them as well. It defines rationally, rationality, and even God. The holy water is a pitiful reflection of it. Catholicism and pragmatism. The play is steeped in traditional Irish Catholicism. There is priests, blessings, holy water, etc. Maurya doesn't heed the priest's empty navy platitudes so much as she looks to the stars and other natural phenomena for warning and signs. She knows more about the islands than he does. She is skeptical of his outsider status and he is never even seen within the boundaries of the cottage. She heeds the power of the sea much more than she heeds God. It is only at the end of the text, when her battle with the sea is over, that she can peacefully submerge herself back into the rituals and rites of her Catholic faith. Tradition and modernity. Mauritius represents tradition. Our children and young priests represent modernity. Maurya knows everything about the island and its particulars. Her religion is more pragmatic than Catholic. She only knows a small life, which is clear when she is weary to even leave her cottage. Maurya's children, in contrast, dread her senseless behavior and rigid adherence to her beliefs. They look beyond the island to wider world. The young priest is the connection between these two spaces. The tensions between the two worlds most impact Bartley, who understands the sea is dangerous but feels its pull because he is a man must secure a livelihood for his family. At the end of the play, it is clear modernity will ultimately dominate, but it is also clear that Moria's worldview is still important and has much to teach your younger generation. Characters' view of the sea differently. For Nora and Kathleen, the sea only matters in terms of losing family members. For Moria, it is the great enemy. For the young priest, it is for little importance. For Bradley, it is dangerous but his way of life. Plot. Moria has lost her husband and five of her sons to the sea. As the play begins, Nora and Kathleen receive word from the priest that the body and maybe their mother, Michael, has washed up on shore in Donegal, on the Irish mainland north of their homeland of Irishmen. Bartlis is planning to sail to Connemara to sell a horse and ignore Maurya's pleas to stay. He lives gracefully. Maurya predicts that by nightfall she will have no living sons, and her daughters chide her for seeding Bradley off with an ill word. Symbols. The whiteboards. The whiteboards for the coffin, which remain unseen for the duration of the play, symbolize the imminence of Bradley's death. Water on the bodies. The water on the bodies of Patch Bradley's is critic. Dennis Dong writes a symbol of the way by which death comes from sea straight to house to the family. The spinning wheel and the hearth. Kathleen is always involved with the spinning wheel and the hearth, which is appreciated given the fact that these two things are symbols of women's work and the persuasive of graded labor. Setting of the play. The play is about the calamities inflicted by the sea on the family of fishermen on an island to the west of Ireland. The scene is laid in the kitchen of the small cottage. The fishing net indicates that these people earn their living by catching fish. The spinning wheel indicates that these people spin their own yarn and weave their own clothes. There are some white boards standing against the wall. These boards indicate that someone has recently died. There are a coffin is to be made for his burial. Play. Catherine, a girl of 20, completes kneading floor and then starts spinning yarn with the spinning wheel. Her younger sister Nora appears at the door with a small bundle of clothes which she is hiding under her shawl. She comes to the kitchen and tells her sister that the bundle had been given to her by the young priest. The bundle contains shirt and plain stocking which had been removed from the body of a man who is drowned and whose skull was ashore in Donegal. He was given a decent burial by the people there. 9 days back, Michael, their mother, had been drowned in the sea, and the whole family are in deep mourning. They had been looking for Michael's body to wash ashore so that they could give him a clean burial. The priest added if those clothes did not belong to Michael, Nora should not mention anything about them to her mother because this will give her great pain and she will almost kill herself with lamentation. Bertley, their last survived brother, was planned to go that day by sea to mainland to sell the horse at the Galway Fair. Kathleen asked Nora whether she had asked the young priest if he would stop Bartley from going young. Young priest told her that he would stop him from going, but he told her not to be afraid of his safety and his safety. Maurya says that Bradley must not go on his day because the wind is rising from the south and the west. Bradley has gone down to find out whether there would be another boat to the mainland this week. Just the Bradley comes and this is be in a hurry. Bradley says that he needs the rope. He wants to go quickly because the boat is about to leave and the another boat for 2 weeks or more. She asks Nora to give her the holy water, which is still there. She drops Michael's clothes over Bartley's feet and sparkles holy water on the clothes and Bartley's dead body. She says that she has prayed so much for badly now that there is no sun left. She would have no need to pray for someone, and so she will have great rest and peace. Now Moria stops complaining, socially accept her fate. Death has come to everyone. So if someone dies, the survivors should give him a decent burial. Maurya acts in the spirit. She lays her hands by his feet and says, the soul of my husband, all my sons are together in the other world now. May God Almighty have mercy on Bartley's soul and on Michael's son, on the souls of Seamus, Patch, Stephen, and Sean, and on my soul and on soul of all other lost persons who are still living in the world. She pauses a little and she wailing. The women rises and then subsides. Moria continues. Michael has got a decent burial in the far north, and Bartley a fine coffin will be made out of the white goods, and we shall bury him in a deep grave. Thank you.